Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to take a look at the Transformers Studio Series 23 Age of Extinction Studio Series KSI Sentry. And wow, this figure is actually a remold of the previously released Studio Series Stinger. Even though all of these figures have been already released. I'm just doing a review right now because I didn't have time, blah blah blah, the same story. But overall, this, even though it's a reused mold from the Studio Series Stinger, I really do like how this figure has turned out. A really great figure, and I really do like how it is. So overall, this is actually a really great figure. So this review, we're gonna take a look at the KSI Sentry, take a look at the box. The box are transforming comparisons, robot comparison, and vehicle comparison. I'll give you my final thoughts. So without further ado, let's take a look at the KSI Sentry in a closer look. So here we have the KSI Sentry, and this figure is looking actually really nice. Alright, one of the really cool things that this figure has is that this transparent visor that when light shines through it, it looks like this figure is alive, although it's just a regular transparent piece of plastic. Not a blue transparent, not a red, green, whatever. I really wish they would have colored this to make it give you the impression that he's alive or something, but it still looks like this figure is alive. It just looks like his head has just been shot through, and it looks like there's a whole area just empty right there. But from certain angles, it looks nice. Certain angles, it doesn't. But oh well, this is actually a really well done figure. Same mold as the Studio Series Stinger, except for the head sculpt, which is concerned, and the accessory that he comes with. Now this accessory is actually some sort of blade thing that he would use to stab an Autobot or something. And I think this figure has really turned out good. And one thing to note about this figure is that this figure and the KSI boss, these figures are absolutely really hard to find. Because as this figure is an unnamed character, many people buy in many of these characters and army build it. So yeah, if you could find this in the store, I don't expect it being in the store, only online at an unreasonable price. Try to get it at a reasonable price, although this figure is actually really hard to find and really yeah, you know, hard to find. And it's actually a really well done figure and everything. I do recommend it and everything. So speaking of a figure, or should I say figures, let's take a look at some other Studio Series figure. The Transformers Studio Series number 2 Stinger and the newly released Transformers 79 High Octane Bumblebee. And I think both figures have turned out really well, except the High Octane Bumblebee being a reuse of the 2014 mold. I think that these figures have come out really nice, and we could just have the Stinger ordering the KSI drones, sentries, bosses, whatever, and Galvatron as well, ordering them to attack the Autobots and stuff. So I think that this looks really cool. Stinger, Bumblebee, and the KSI Sentry. So with that being said, now let's take a look at the KSI Sentry's box art. Right here we get that same box art we got for the individual Studio Series Stinger, if you do have that individual figure. It's the Battle of Hong Kong, where the Dinobots are gonna suddenly storm in and help the Autobots fight. A nice CGI of the KSI Sentry, looks really nice. Right here, he transforms 19 steps from robot to, I believe, some sort of sports car. It's called Hugari Purgani. I don't know how it's called, but this is actually a really nice transformation, 19 steps. His iconic movie scene is the Hong Kong Pursuit, and right here it says his iconic movie scene is hijacked by the Decepticons, the KSI Sentry combat drones flood the city in pursuit of the seed. So if you remember in Age of Extinction, they were looking for the seed, gonna give it to Galvatron or Megatron reformatted so that he could make a whole army and stuff. So that looks really cool. And this other side of the packaging is a dark background with the same CGI we see on the front and on the other side. So overall, you're getting the same CGI. So now with that being said, now let's transform this figure into his cool sports car mode. So here we have the KSI Sentry fully transformed, and I know I did say I was gonna transform him, but the reason I didn't transform him and just skipped out on this is because I have already kind of transformed him in the High Octane and Bumblebee and Stinger review. So right there, when I transformed Stinger, it's the same process on the KSI Sentry. So if you want to know how to transform him, watch that video so that you could see how to transform him. So overall, just taking a look at the car mode, it looks really nice, really shiny, looks really nice, same as Stinger. And just to show you how to attach this weapon accessory, is that there's this little rubbery tab right here, this little rubbery tab and this little slot. Just gonna insert it, And there you have that accessory, and it doesn't look all that cool, but it looks kind of cool. At this angle it does, at some angles it just kind of looks peculiar. So without further ado, let me give you, and before I give you my final thoughts, I do want to show you how he scales with other Transformers. Here's the High Octane Bumblebee, and here is Stinger and the KSI Sentry. We can see that the KSI Sentry is the same size obviously as Stinger, and Bumblebee is a bit wider, we can see, but overall I think all three figures look amazing, and you could just have them chasing down Bumblebee down the street or something, and I think that this looks really cool. So now, that being said, now let me give you my final thoughts of the Transformers Studio Series 23 Deluxe Class KSI Sentry. So overall, a really well done figure. This figure actually is really nice. A 10 out of 10 must have figure. And as I said, this figure is exclusively hard to find. Very hard to find. You can only get them at eBay at a price that's not worth it. Amazon at a price that's not worth it. Target, you can't find them online or in store. Walmart, neither. Hasbro, you could find them online on Hasbro Pulse, but I believe he is out of stock, so yeah. Your best bet is just try to find a cheap price on Amazon, or if you're lucky enough, find a cheap price on eBay or something. That's your best bet, or go to another country. But yeah, so overall this is a great figure. If you do have this figure, great, and if you don't, then good luck finding it. Well, this about concludes my Transformers Studio Series 23 KSI Sentry review. Overall, I really do like this figure. This is a nice figure, easy transformation. If you saw my Stinger review, that's how you transform it and everything. Really nice figure and everything. So that about concludes my video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, leave a nice comment, and until my next review, I will see you then. Until then, see you then. Thanks for watching.